Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do a 9-month update on this little one. Can you say hi? You say hi? As you can tell, he has really red cheeks because he's still working on those teeth. So he's not going to sit with me, so we'll just let him play. Alright, so we're going to start right away with just his measurements. So Logan weighs 17 pounds and 7 ounces, which puts him into the 5 to 10 percentile. So he's still little, he's still a skinny mini, but to me he doesn't look very skinny. And the doctor even said that she wasn't really worried looking at him, but she said that they'll just keep an eye on his weight. His height, he is 28 inches. Which means Logan had a growth spurt, which explains a lot of the tired nights that we've had. And his height puts him into the 25th to 50th percentile. And his head measures at 17.7 inches, and that puts him right at the 50th percentile. We had our doctor's appointment on Tuesday that just passed, and she wasn't too worried about any of his measurements. Like I said, she's going to keep an eye on his weight. But other than that, she wasn't too worried about how small he was, because he's perfect length and his head's fine and he's learning really well, so she wasn't too worried, which is great because it puts my mind at ease. Alright, let's go into eating. This little guy is, as most of you know, he's been eating real food since he was about 5.5 months old, about 5.5 months, and he wants my notes. You want my notes? So he's been eating everything. The only thing that we still need to try is peanut butter, which my doctor said we need to try ASAP because they want us to do it before he turns 1, so that is on my to-do list. Some things he really loves is blueberries. Blueberries are his new favorite, so we've been giving him blueberries. He just tried pickles and he loves them, which his dad is very happy about because he also loves pickles. He loves to snack. He loves his water. He's still breastfeeding. What are you doing? He's still breastfeeding. And that's pretty much it. He uses a straw now, so he uses a sippy cup with the straw, and it's his favorite sippy cup. He's not too fond. He has one of these ones that are just like a tilt one, but he doesn't like this one as much. He doesn't like this one as much as he does the one with the... He doesn't like this one as much as the ones with the straw. Whew. He also likes waffles. I mean, who doesn't like waffles? And that's pretty much it for food. He's not too picky. He eats whatever you kind of put on his plate unless he just doesn't want to eat in general. And that's about it. So for play, he can crawl. He's been crawling for a while. He's fast. He's a fast crawler, so you got to keep an eye on him. He's loud. He talks all the time. I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he's talking. Hey, buddy? He can stand by himself for short periods of time. He's learning how to walk. So he can walk with his sit-to-stand walker, and he loves doing that. He could probably show you. Yeah, that's how he walks and talks. He can squat to like grab things off the floor. He loves playing. That's all he wants to do all day is just play. He has great pincher grasping skills. It's kind of cool. He'll just be laying on the floor and he'll find like the smallest thing on the floor and grab it and try to put it in his mouth, and I have to catch him, so I have to keep a close eye on him. He has gained an interest in our dog Akita. We've been teaching him how to pet nicely and not grab her fur, so he's been really cute. He's been just like petting her very nicely, which is a huge achievement for him because he usually just grabs everything, and he's learned how to like pet her very nicely and laughs about it. He is into copying. He tries to copy what you do. He's been very independent lately, which is kind of cool to watch. We have this little play area set up, and I've been letting him, or trying to let him play more by himself to see how he does, and he's been a lot better at playing by himself and like getting intrigued into toys without having to have you right there. Sometimes he likes someone sitting in the play area with him because he feels like he's missing out on whatever you're doing, which is usually nothing. But yeah, so he's been playing a little bit more independently, which is really cool to see. He plays peekaboo. 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 You throw a blanket on him, he'll pull it off and wait for you to say boo, which is pretty cute. That's pretty much it in that department. Next is words. He's been talking a lot. He's always been a chatty kid, but never really anything identifiable. So he says mama, 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 mama. No. The littlest things. So he says mama, he says dada, papa, he says yaya, which we call my mom is yaya to him, so he says that. He clicks his tongue like this. But yeah, he's definitely been more communicative than normal, which is pretty cool. Teeth, he has no teeth. Like I said earlier, he still has no teeth. Can you show them how you have no teeth? Say, I got no teeth in there. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll have teeth. His dad didn't get teeth till 1, so I'm not really surprised. He'll probably follow in his dad's footsteps. Although I think he's teething now, because as you can tell, that's all he wants to do is bite. You want your water? Sleep. Sleep is still a struggle. Nothing, careful. Nothing new in that department. Ever since 6 months, it's just kind of been, he's been all over the place. I think the more, it's 6 months, he became just more aware of us leaving the room and stuff, and he's just had a hard time. But this past week, every nap time that I put him down on, I've just laid him down and left the room, and he cried. And then he found his pig that I got him, which is the pig from Moana, and we keep that in his crib, and he just looked, da da da, mama, and we just put that, and he distracts him, and then he falls asleep, which has been good. Nighttime, we're still working on it. I think he's, I know I always say, I think he's teething, but I think he's teething, so maybe that's why. That's why he's having a hard time at night. But yeah, sleep is still a work in progress. But yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. The past 3 months, nothing really that eventful has happened. He's getting a little bit more of an interest in walking, so we've been working on that. But not pushing it. We're kind of just letting him lead that one because we're in no rush for him to run around, that's for sure. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have to update you on. I wish there was more, but there's not really anything else that's new other than that. I'm glad I was able to document this just so Logan has something to look back on when he was 9 months. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. We put out videos every Friday and we'd love for you to tag along. If you have any questions or if you'd like us to do a video in the future, please leave us a comment. We'd love to communicate with you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend and I will see you next week. Have a good night.